I'll explain to you the ideology behind this course. So I don't know if you've seen the story behind this course, like how I developed my footwork. So when I started popping, I had this common issue that almost all the poppers face when they start. We start with the pops, and then you do all the animation stuff, and then you do the isolations and waves, but you don't really focus on footwork, right? So I had this problem of just dancing at one place and not moving at all. So, hey, Azhar.
Hi, bro.
Hi,
How
hi.
are you?
Good, good. So I was just explaining the ideology of this course. So what's the main
Okay,
idea? Uh, so when I started dancing, so I used to just stand at one place, not move at all, right? And I used to
okay,
get this was the common comment I got from almost everyone, that why are you not moving? So one day I decided, okay, I need to solve this problem, and I just put my hands in my pocket and I just started dancing. Like no matter what, don't take the hands out of my pocket. So that was the rule. That was just one rule that I put, and that's how literally I developed my footwork style. Right. Uh, I I had, like, basically I put my feet as the only option. Right.
okay,
But the thing is, I didn't have a lot of vocabulary because I've not been using my feet. So how did I develop my style? Right, so that's when the first principles come. So what are the very basic things that you can do with your feet? Okay, they are limited, right? So if you ask a beginner, what can you do with your feet, maybe they'll come up with a list of 5 to 6 things that you can do with your feet, right? But how
okay,
can you build a style based on it? So the answer is music, right? You get variation from the music. Okay, so you take the simplest of the movements and make the music drive that movement, and you can see variations. Music, take the
okay,
help of the music to build the style. Okay, so that's the idea. And uh, so yeah, we'll start. I'll show you the process. Once you understand the process, the next further classes will be an extension of this idea. So we will try and create as much as we can just using this formula. Okay.
okay,
So before, we'll just quickly do a leg warm up. So I would request you to
okay,
do the warm up from next classes. Just do the warm up quickly. It will take like 2 minutes maybe.
sure,
Just to
sure.
keep your feet safe. Okay. We'll not be doing anything very intense. So just start by jogging in clicks. The idea is to get the feet, all your muscles warmed up. Okay, just keep jogging faster. Out in, out in, out in, out in, out in, faster. The jacks, IVs, but if kick your butt. All right. Feel the stress in your hamstring. Or your calf. Draw small circles. Go small and fast. Other side. Relax. Get your legs off. All right. So, as I said, uh, the idea of the course is we'll take the music, the help of the music, and basic footwork, basic movements of
Okay.
feet or legs, and build the style. Okay. So before that, the first step would be to explore the music. Okay. So I'll show you a basic structure of music. So any song, any modern music you take, so it's built on 4/4 time signature, which means there are four counts in a bar. Bar is like a musical measure, right? So
Okay.
it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and that repeats. Any song you can find it. You can find the 1, 2, 3, 4. So a very natural way to find it, an easy way to find it is the moment the song plays, you go this, you do this. Everyone, almost everyone does this. So that's the 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever naturally you're grooving, that's the 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it. So most and the most prominent sound that is coming from the music is the beat, the drum beat. Okay. So usually the kick is laid on the 1 and 3, and the snare is laid on the 3, 2 and 4. So kick drum is the bass drum, is the big one that's in the center and played with the leg. That's why it's called the kick drum. And the snare is more high frequency. It's more like the that is the snare. Okay, so that's a very basic structure. So you can see, can you see this, or is this ulta?
Yeah.
So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Kick, snare. In electronic music, the snare is also called the clap.
Okay.
Okay, so you can insert sounds in between also. Okay, and you can make it 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, but still the time signature remains 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So the hi hats are the or these plates, and the plate with the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so the 1, 2, 3, 4 and the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the kick and snare and the hi hats. With this, we can make different kinds of permutations and combinations and help that create our footwork style. Okay, I'll show you in a bit how that works. So we'll consider three speeds when we are doing it. So if we start with the half speed is either 1, 3 or 2, 4. So either we are taking the kick drum or the snare drum. So if the song goes boom, kya, you're just boom, 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 you're leaving the snare. Okay. So that's the half speed. Full speed is 1, 2, 3, 4. So the goal always is to dance on the full speed and then keep switching. Okay. The double speed is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you can even go faster, which would be, but we'll get to that later, which is 1 e and a 2 e and a 3 e and a 4 e and a. Okay, but we'll stick to the full speed and double speed for now. Okay, we'll try out something at half speed, try it at full speed, and then go double speed. and we'll have combinations of this. Okay, so yeah, now the next step would be to uh, explore your legs. Okay, so what do we have? What all can we do? Okay, what are the very basic things? So uh, the first things that come to your mind are when you see the musicians do it when they're playing the music, they do the tap. Okay, so I'm just giving you a list of things, very fundamental, very basic, organic things that you can do, movements that you can do. It's a tap, right? So you can either tap with your heel, this is the heel, or you can tap with your ball, right? Two ways. Same the other leg, right? Okay, one more important thing before we go towards that is a weight shift. You can Your weight can either be in the center or on either legs. Okay, so we're gonna use this a lot, the weight shift. This will help us make our dance style more groovy. Okay, this is center, one leg, other leg. Okay, so we have the tap, and then the second one is we have the step. So this is the zero. I call this the zero position, where your feet are hip width apart and you're relaxed. Okay, and you take a step. So you step and back, step and back. If I have to explore the step now, I was just stepping forward, but I can step out in any direction, right? I can step out this way, back, out, right? And I can also step out cross, cross. So just try and explore just for 2 minutes all the directions that you can step out. Mhm. Yeah, try going basic, simple. Yeah, and try to observe which ones are most comfortable. Also, it's easier to build stuff with the ones which you are comfortable with, right? Now, we can break this down into two. We can branch this into two different movements. So when you're stepping out, you can either step out as a whole, actually three, as a whole, like you're placing your entire foot down, or you can just do step out with the ball, or step out with the heel and come back. Okay, so three different ways to step, right? And there is another element also that you can add, which is the weight. When you're stepping out, you can either stay here and step out, or you can take your weight forward and step out. Okay. You can also try opposite direction. Right now, I'm just listing out all the things that I can do. Right. So going in the opposite direction also. So this is just with the steps. Okay. The next thing we have is the lift. We have done the tap and the step. The third we have is the lift. So you can lift before doing the lift. Just observe what all you have in the leg. Your leg starts from here till here. Okay, so you have these two joints, these three, right? So now when you're lifting the leg, you can lift the leg as a whole, or you can just lift the upper, and then you can divide it. All right, all right. You can lift just the bottom towards the back. or you can lift the whole towards the back as well. Right? Lift, down, lift, down, lift, down, lift, back, lift, back, lift, back. Got it? So the third one that we'll be using is the lift. And the last one is one of my favorites, which is the pivot twist. Okay. So you have the heel and the ball. We'll start with the ball. So basically lift your heel and then now you can pivot on your ball. Okay, just explore the angle, how much you can twist. I'm pushing. So this is all the range of motion that I got. If I use my body also, I can accentuate that. Okay, or I can do a quick in, out, in, out. The same thing with the other leg. First, I can explore all the range of motion. I can go. The next one would be pivot. The pivot point would be heel. Try that out. Azhar, I can't see your feet. No, not.
So can I?
Still can't see. Huh. Okay, now use the pivot as the heel and try it out.
Heel means?
Heel is this. Heel is this. So fix that and explore. Okay, looks good. Cool. So what we'll do next is we will create some basic patterns and try to do it to the music. Okay. First, we'll explore just the regular speed, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The first pattern that we have is so let's just start before forming the patterns. Let's just start doing the tap, the step, and the pivot just to the music. Just tell me if you can hear this music. Can you hear? You can clearly hear the 2, 3, 4, boom, boom, so you can start with the tap. Start with the tap.
hurt you. I drop bombs, yeah, so atomically. Food for thought, yo, it's something like takeout. Diddy bop, diddy bop, diddy 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 bop. These rhymes might hurt you. I drop bombs, yeah, so atomically. Food for thought, yo, it's something like takeout. Diddy. 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 These rhymes might hurt you.
You're gonna do the pivot.
Might hurt you. These rhymes might hurt you. Diddy. These rhymes might hurt. I drop bombs. Drop bombs, yeah, so atomically. Take out, food for thought. Take out. I drop bombs. Drop bombs, yeah, so atomically. Take out, food for thought. Take out.
Call me baby, call me sugar, hey, call me baby, call me sugar, call.
Diddy. Diddy. Diddy.
That's good. You're all able to
Diddy.
do it to the music, right? It's not very hard to catch the 1, 2, 3, 4. It's almost natural. So I'll give you very basic patterns, and we'll try to fit that to music and try to continue. And one of the things I wanted to mention was the groove. I come from a funk style background, which is popping. So funk styles which are popping and locking have this groove mostly, the back, and that's very natural. When you hear music, the groove that you do with your head, either it's back or it's forward, right? So you can try maintaining the basic groove. We'll also add other grooves like the bounce and stuff wherever needed. But yeah, so the first pattern we'll try is the two-step. So it's a very basic move. You go step, 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 step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is one of my favorite moves. Like this move, I used to usually get myself into the rhythm, like become one with the song. This is one of the moves that I start any song with.
Diddy. These rhymes might hurt you. Might hurt you. These rhymes might hurt you. Diddy. These rhymes might hurt you.
The next pattern, this is interesting. We're gonna do tap, 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 tap. Okay, you have to sync it to the music. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So one thing that is helping me is doing the weight shift. So when my weight is not on the leg, I can lift that leg better. So I'm starting here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I'm keeping the 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pa, 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 pa. You want to try that on music? You can try slow speed if you want. If you're not getting it, you can go. You can do it faster if you go faster. Keep going, continue. Nice. Yeah, keep the groove going. Yeah, so is that easy to get? Everyone got it?
So the
Yes.
toe,
Yeah, it's good.
toe is not lifting too much. Like I feel like it's restricted. Like it's not coming up the toe when I'm doing it. Right
Ah.
now it is coming up because of the weight shift. Like when I'm doing this, it's okay. But now I am on this weight, right? And then
Ah.
lifting the toe is getting.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Try to adjust your weight accordingly. So when I'm here, I'm able to lift this better. When my weight is here. So here the weight is not on this leg. So I'm able to do this. So I'll shift weight. Now there's no weight on this leg.
Okay.
And keeping this groove also helps you move. Okay. This is not very natural to do this. It can be a little confusing, but if you stay in the groove, that groove will drive you. 2, 3, 4, pa, 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 pa. Okay. You want to try one more time quickly? Yeah, Azhar, you have any question?
Yeah, I don't have. Yeah, it's the beginning is difficult for me, but it's okay. I can manage. I'm getting
Yeah.
it in the mind.
Just keep going, you'll get used to it.
Yeah.
All right, we have the next one, which is the steps. We're gonna create right cross, right cross, out back. So straight cross out back. Sorry, straight cross out back. Just a pattern that I created. There's nothing special about it. I just chose this pattern. It said straight cross out back, straight cross out back. See, now you can do it without the weight shift. You can just go this. Tap, 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 tap. You can do that also. But there's an extra. You can use the weight shift and create that effect. Pa, pa, boom, pa, pa, pa. So you don't have to go like really big. You can adjust your distance based on the music and your comfort. Okay, now try that. One thing you can try is the meeting is going to end. I'll start again, so you can join the same link, by the way. So, but what I was trying to say is try to sync the beat. So imagine when you're stepping, that is making the sound. Okay, so that will give more effect. So there are two different ways I'm doing it. I'm either taking this or I'm even doing this. You can do both. You can try both. Okay. Good. So yeah, we have two more patterns that we can try. Just join back again. Okay, the next pattern is just out, in, out, in, pivot. Okay, adjust the range of the pivot accordingly, according to the music. Again, music plays an important role because you have that much time. Music defines the time. If the beat goes boom, pa, you have that much time. So that defines the distance that you cover. So boom, pa, that's it. I can't go all the way. So boom, pa, boom, pa, boom, pa, boom, pa. Now you can use your body, or you can just go pa, boom, pa, boom, pa, boom, pa. Again, explore what feels good, and keep your body straight. Boom, pa, boom, pa, boom, pa, boom, pa. Again, I'm using the impact. Even here, boom, pa, boom, pa. I'm feeling the impact of the beat here. Okay, just try it out. You can try the side and also the diagonal if you want. Looking good, looking good. Again, it's a matter of time. It's happening. Just spend more time and get comfortable with it. Okay. Today we have the last one, which is so till now we were doing 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were doing we were catching the 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the regular full speed. So let's try and add one of the and counts, the hi-hats. So we will fill the so this is the first pattern that we are making, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just insert and here after 1. So that will become
Okay.
1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. So the pattern that we'll use to catch that is, so in the step, I call this the stomp. When you're stepping, you can just step like this, but you can also step with a stomp. Okay, stomp is when you're creating impact. Okay, so the pattern here is stomp, heel, both heels out, pivot out and back. Okay, 1 and 2. Yeah, yeah. So keep your weight in the center. Keep your weight in the center. Yeah. So stomp, pa, pa. Yeah, yeah. It's almost like the stomp is creating this. The impact is making your heels fly out. Boom and pa. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3. You can try alternate legs. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 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 We'll try it on the music. You can hear the hi-hats. I'll give you an easier one. Okay. It's looking good. I want you to focus on the hi-hats that is coming. Focus on the sound. And the variation in this is, instead of 2 heels, you can try 1 heel. So if you're stomping the right leg, 1 and 2. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. So try not to try to maintain the weight in the center. So this is too much. Try to keep it balanced. Okay? You can't keep going like this all the time. So you have to have the control. And the weight shift, you can let the weight shift happen, but it's good to have it in control also. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Or Okay. Let's try it out. But so what I was doing is 1 and 2, I'm filling up the 3, 4 with just the steps or the stomps, just to keep the beat going. So if you're marching, you just go 1, 2, 3, 4. If you do this, it's gonna look weird. So let the groove keep going. Keep the groove on. So this is the, so I'm starting 1 and 2, 3, 4. Pa, 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 you can even do the tap. 1 and 2. Pa, 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 pa. You can even do both legs. Boom, pa. Is the impact. Okay. You wanna try one more round, one last round? Any questions, any doubts?
Yeah, no, nothing else.
Clear. So I know today's class went a little extra, but from the next class we'll just keep creating different patterns and see how many
Okay.
different patterns can we create. The ultimate goal is for you to be able to do freestyle with it and not memorize the patterns. The patterns are not important. The patterns are for you to get used to these movements, the basic movements. Okay. So I'll just give you a quick demo of when I'm freestyling just with the legs. Okay. So hands in the pockets. The music and the grooves are guiding me. I can keep doing that forever. So you don't need a lot of moves. I still don't have a lot of moves or crazy things, but I can freestyle forever. So yeah. So hope the class was helpful. And are you sure you don't have any questions or doubts?
We'll come up with the questions next. Yeah.
Sure. So yeah, try to spend some time, 10 to 15 minutes by yourself also.
So one question. To understand the music and the beats better, from where I can start, because I'm completely beginner to this. So the beats, like that.
So you can choose any music that will have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but for me personally, I would choose funk drum beats. If you can search for funk drum beat, so I'll just search for it quickly. You'll find something of this sort. This is 105 BPM.
So whatever we make the moves, we have to coordinate with this 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Yes, start with 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to find the 1, 2, 3, 4. You might not be able to hear it all the time. The beats might go here and there, but the 1, 2, 3, 4 is always there. So the moment you play the music, this always happens. See, your body will do this all the time. That is the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So even when the music goes here and there, also that music also will come back to 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, great.
Okay. Cool.